What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dion.
I'm Sierra.
And today we back with another video. What we got today, bro?
Ooh, child, today is a video that we never thought we would be sitting here having to do.
At all.
We know we're a reaction channel, but we don't really show much of our life, our real life, our private life, because we're private people, you know? So this situation happened the day before we left for South Africa. And
This sound like
it's the day before.
This is the day we actually about to get on the road, hit the airport.
To go back home.
To go back home.
Right. So this video took place in Louisiana at my dad's house. Just never thought we would be sitting here reacting to ourselves, but
we gotta hit it, you know.
But one of our supporters found this video.
They did. All the way from shout out to our supporter in Ghana. Crazy, right?
We didn't even know that this video was on YouTube. So
yeah.
We'll rather y'all hear it from us about what went down. It's just crazy because it's like we really about
to. It's kind of old too, ain't it?
This happened in March.
Yeah, this happened in March. This is pretty old, y'all. So
yeah,
it's
okay. The background before y'all see what y'all see. I have a sister who is the same age as our oldest child. So they were all outside playing in the backyard with our dog. We have a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
She's a family dog, literally. So when she's around family, they know of her.
Yeah, she is the best dog we have ever had, right?
Facts.
But she's a very territorial dog when it comes to protecting the family. Okay? And there is a neighbor, my dad's neighbor, who said that the dog bit her. Y'all will see in the videos how that couldn't have happened. Right?
I think that's like...
Yeah, he goes in the back and he shows it. But my dad received a phone call while we were in the house. And...
He didn't get the phone call. It was a voicemail that was left.
Yeah, he didn't answer the phone.
He didn't get a chance to answer.
He got the voicemail.
Right.
Well, let's just start playing it.
We're going to fill in the blanks as we go. But as of now, this is a gif of it. The neighbor here said that she got bit by our dog. Our dog.
Not my dad's dog, our dog.
Y'all gonna see how everything is laid out. And I know we're kind of going because it's crazy. Like
it's crazy that we doing
here. We are, end of the year, doing this. So
yeah,
let's get into it. You ready?
Not really.
All right, no crime, no bite, but all right.
All right.
Okay.
What's going on?
My kids was outside.
Look, come see. Look.
My dad's on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, you're talking to the actual neighbor.
My dad need to calm down. My kids was outside.
Pause. Yeah. So this is important that Sierra said this because the message that was left on the phone, being that this is your neighbor and all this happened in a blink of an eye, and you're so quick to get on the phone to leave a voicemail that was disturbing. Actually, more so of a threat. You know what I'm saying? So as a man of the home, and he's do whatever you got to do. It's like the offense of that just went crazy.
It's important to note that this woman shouldn't have had my daddy's phone. My dad has a wife. If you could go in whatever little community group thing that y'all have to find my dad's number, you can go and find his wife's number. You have a husband. Why not let the husband deal with the man?
Who was home at the time.
Yeah, but instead of her calling my dad's wife, she found my dad's number in a community site or whatever and called my dad and left a voicemail. So what happened was my dad went outside and Dion followed behind him and I followed behind because I just wanted to, see what was going on.
You said something happened with the dog in your foot. So I definitely want to know it's my pet. This is his house. You're calling his phone for my pet. So here we all are trying to find out and sort through this that you said what was said.
Right. So when
this is you explaining it right here too.
Yeah, and y'all gonna hear it in a minute, but I think we gotta let them know why my dad was upset. So we went outside, and my dad was like, "What's this? What happened? Like, what's this phone? This voicemail?" And like she had an attitude with how she said it, and y'all gonna hear what she said again. And Dion was trying to come up with a solution. Okay, so
we ain't there yet. It's gonna show in the video.
Well, no, I gotta get to the point about the husband came outside and my dad and the husband was about to razzle dazzle.
Sure was, yeah.
And I'm like, 100%. Oh my God, like what the, like, none of that shit happened. My dog.
Okay.
I'm down first. And I wanted my daddy to calm down first before they talked to me. My daddy needed to calm down. My kids was outside with my little sister and my dog.
Okay.
My dog is a territorial dog.
Okay.
She put her foot through the fence. If you need to go through the fence so you can see that fence, you can.
Who put that woman right there?
Yes.
So she stuck her foot underneath the fence.
My dog is gonna bite whatever she sees come over that line. My dog is gonna bite.
So mind you, you're also gonna see now. You're gonna see how the fence is set up to where you can open it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see.
It's not about the biting, it's about the entertaining of a dog see something and didn't want to know what it is. It's an animal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She called my daddy's phone. And I'm gonna let you listen to the voicemail how you call on his phone.
Lord.
Hold up. This is the voicemail.
Hey, Alfred, it's Amanda next door.
Hold on, reset it.
Dog y'all have over there bit me through the fence. It's Amanda next door. I was just calling because that dog y'all have over there bit me through the fence. So y'all might want to watch it because if it had been the kids, that'd have been a whole different conversation.
The kids are
Boom. That part is like crazy. Just let keep cooking. Go ahead. We're gonna let the video go.
Call me back.
kids is out here playing baseball. Our kids is back there playing with the dog.
The ending is
She
the
came
problem.
outside. They have holes all along the fence. I tell her, hey, let's try to fix the fence. She said, no, it's my fence, my property. Y'all build your own.
So what she was trying to do, sticking her foot.
I'll show you. Come see. I'll show you.
That's the crazy part. That was a great question, officer.
Y'all
That was
about
a
to see-
great question because what are you doing sticking your foot through your neighbor's fence when you know there's a dog over there?
Right.
Like you
hear it.
You hear the dog, so it's like, and then you hear kids back there playing too, having fun with the dog, minding their business.
So think about it. First of all, y'all gonna see there's no way she stuck her foot through the fence. Second of all, if a dog sees that somebody trying to enter a boundary where he's protecting children, what you think the dog gonna do?
I know.
Why you stuck your...
A mailman would move faster than that.
Exactly.
Ain't no way they're trying to wait to see if a dog going to respond in any type of way
Right.
when they put mail out. So why would you be curious to know what they got over there and what they doing?
Fence. She said, no, it's my fence, my property. Y'all build your own.
So what she was trying to do, sticking her foot.
I'll show you. Come see. I'll show you.
Let's go see, because I'm not understanding.
That's why we all trying to figure out why did he even get to the phone call message
It's
like
bigger
that.
than that. It's bigger than that. It's big. She just made that up, but it's bigger than that. But come see.
My daddy is outside in his pajamas.
Oh, look at it
Drop
though.
something? I mean,
No, I'm gonna show you. When you gonna see, you're gonna see how stupid she sounds. You're gonna see how stupid she sounds. One, this is probably the one she's talking
So how
about.
she stuck
They
it
got
through the
more than
fence?
that. That's
Right.
They don't want to fix their
Goes that
fence.
way.
11:38.
Look,
So
look. Now, how she stuck her foot under this for a dog to bite on this side?
mind you,
Tell me.
mind you, this is not the dog's first time here. This dog is years with experience of this yard.
Right.
And this never, ever happened where the dog had to, go around there and then this interaction with someone getting bit because of their foot being pushed through the fence. Like, never happened ever. So this is new.
So I also want to say, I know we have an international channel with people from around the world who may not understand how it got to this point, right? But in Louisiana, when you say you better watch it, and if it had been, that's threatening. That's threatening across racial lines, across culture. That's threatening words.
That's almost like saying watch your back.
Right.
Watch yourself.
Oh, I would have did this.
Or next time, what Weber said, man, if was a fifth type stuff, like they would be willing to move to a certain level of altercation had if. And when you hear that, man, it's not rocket science put two and two together what a person mean at the end of the message like that. So.
And clearly in the video, how did she put her foot through the fence? The only way she would have been able to put her foot through the fence is if she had what do you call these little things? I don't know. The little piece of wood. If the piece of wood was, if she opened it, you see how when my daddy pushed it, it opens. If she would have opened it like that and then put her foot, first of all, why would you put your foot?
Here's another question that I had. She has a pet over there. the interaction between the dogs would have been first before her body would have been touched.
Right.
Why were you that close to the fence?
Right.
What was the meaning to walking? Look at this grown man right here, my father-in-law, standing on side of his fence. And what curiosity, knowing that there's kids over there, what would that look like had he got to the fence to do all of that while her dog was on that side of the fence and her children was running around, and then he would have said, I got bit. Why are you that close to the fence?
Right. And she have teenagers. Our children are 12 and under. And I do want to point out, first of all, if she would have gotten bit, we would have known. The windows were open. We was watching the dog and the children at the same time. Second of all, do y'all see how big the yard is?
It's a lot of space.
If the kids were playing with the dog, why the dog all the way over here? That didn't happen. Now, Dallas did go over there, but Dallas came right back.
We would have heard her. If anything, to be honest and blunt, the way the house is set up and the windows are mad open, like we would have heard that interaction. Somebody would have screamed, or the dog would have been growling, barking, and doing some hystericalness about
Dallas
the interaction.
Wouldn't let her go.
Exactly.
Our dog wouldn't have let her go.
So I don't know.
Well, I tell you what. You see how they facing out? She would have to pull it.
I know. So I'm trying to tell you, it's bigger than that. And she's my neighbor. She's my neighbor.
How often this happened here before?
They don't like me. I don't like them. But we don't.
Now, what's the reason for it? Y'all just other things?
Bro,
Look at man. Look at her.
Yeah, I guess.
The second thing she said, build your own fence. This is
I'm still on that.
Because
Because
y'all
it
trying to come up with a
didn't make
solution.
sense. If you're having a problem and you're saying, had it been, let's avoid what could have been and let's fix the situation with a very solid solution. I thought that was the best thing to do. But whenever, and you can hear my father-in-law continuously say, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And that's why I couldn't get an answer back whenever she was like, she did say, no, this is my territory. This is my property. I need y'all to build your own fence. It's bigger than that. Obviously, it's bigger than the fence.
Right. This situation is still kind of irks my nerves because my daddy, this is not a new neighborhood to my daddy. My daddy was one of the first residents in this neighborhood over 15 years ago. And it's like, I don't know how long ago they moved, but it's been about a decade that this family has been here and it's been no problems. When we went outside, they were trying, I didn't talk to the lady. I stayed back. I wanted to observe. I already know how things get. So I wanted to be a witness if it escalated. Because those words, again, that was threatening words. Second of all, we did not dispute if the dog bit her. We said, okay, so your fence is weak. How can we fix the problem? She didn't want to fix it.
She didn't care to fix the fence.
She just wanted to say
Yeah,
something.
but that's not the focus. As long as he's been here, regardless how faulty the fence is, we can get the fence fixed together. But she said,
and I was saying my dad never had an issue with any of his neighbors the entire time that he has been living there.
All right, so at this part, this looked like this went to another one.
Yeah, it's about
this
6.
is the second officer that pulled up.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
it's
know if his
quiet
body
for
cam
the
is
majority of it, so we're just gonna observe.
Why his body cam was quiet?
I don't know.
Why his body cam got
I don't know.
muted?
Why we
They
can't
can
hear
do,
what
wait,
he said,
they
what
do that?
say.
What happened? Wait, they do that? Can they do that? Like putting on the camera is also a volume check with that? I never, you know what I'm saying? Let us know, y'all. Let us know in the comment section. Because right now, this is a perfect interview. I would love to know what they're talking about.
Right. Well, I was.
And I wanted to let them know, because if it had been the kids or my dog, it'd have been a different conversation.
Right.
And then I was evidently rude. And so they came out
You was
screaming and
rude.
I think at the end of the
You was
day,
rude as hell.
I think at the end of the day, it's like it's common sense to know that that's something that we wouldn't have wanted to happen. So there wasn't a necessary to hear something else would have been done if that would have been my child that got bit.
Your child wasn't outside. It was you.
It wasn't. None of our children was outside when this was going on.
We don't need the other things.
We don't need the what ifs if they're not in the body of the space to get, as long as our dog has experienced this neighborhood, that never became a thought to say that, hey, if your dog bite my dog, we're gonna have a problem. Just random. I'm sorry, not my dog. My child.
My child,
Yeah.
who's a teenager. Why would your teenager open the?
Picking the fence up is crazy.
She left a voicemail.
Yeah,
And they checked it, and then they
Yeah.
were upset with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What did they say when they called you?
No, they didn't call back.
Oh,
They
they
came
didn't call.
outside while I
Okay.
was out here with my son who was giving hitting lessons.
Okay.
That's nothing to do with nothing.
Saying
That's
how I was
nothing to do
rude
with
and
nothing.
threatened them, and I was disrespectful, and then started calling my husband derogatory terms, and I needed to go. Well, first I needed to go get him, and then
Yes, go get your husband.
Wait.
Yes, go get your husband.
That's what I be talking
and
about.
She said that so wrong.
She said that so wrong and so fast that she had to back door and say, wait, he wasn't outside whenever they say that. Wait, did we say any derogatory words towards your husband, or did it not happen?
My daddy requested that she go call her husband so he could talk to her husband because you left a voicemail that was a threatening and rude voicemail. Okay? Like, let's not try to play like Louisiana, this friendliest state ever. We're not. We're not. My daddy wanted to talk to your husband because he did not want to talk to you, a woman.
Man to man.
And secondly, what else she just said? Oh, the derogatory name that my daddy called him was Uncle Tom.
Bro, that
go look it up.
Low key. Whenever I was hearing all of this and just seeing their response was so. It was funny in a sense because I'm like, bro, like as an adult, you know what I'm saying? It's like you being so pushed off the edge of this position that you were supposed to be holding down in front of your wife and showing her how you can handle the situation, but you let some words get you way out of position.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you starting to boot up and fight because he calling you. If you not that, you good, bro. Let's focus on what it is we need to, you know what I'm saying, get the situation over with. But
yeah, the solution, we went up there trying to have a solution.
That's what it was all about.
Not even saying, we didn't go up there saying our dog didn't bite you.
No,
we said,
do none of
okay,
that.
so let's work
figure it
together
out.
to get
Let's figure it
whatever.
out. She didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that. Neither of them did.
Negative racial comments and my children because they're mixed and just went on and on and on.
He
And the
never
other
said
neighbor
nothing
heard them
about
hollering.
He never said nothing about the kids.
And then calling him all kinds of negative racial comments and my children because they're mixed and just went on and on and on. And the other neighbor heard them hollering and came over here.
That was the gentleman that was down here a minute ago.
Pause.
Whoa!
Pause. I cannot believe she said that.
Yo.
First of all, when my daddy made the Uncle Tom comment, the man was like, why are you yelling at my wife? And like he had got so loud to the point that I said something. I said, don't be yelling at my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when my daddy started saying, you Uncle Tom. And that's when the man was like trying to cross the line up
Yeah,
to
he's trying
fight
to cross
him.
the line.
And I got between my daddy and Dion the tallest. Well, you and the man is about the same height. But break him up because it didn't have to go there.
Right.
That's why the other neighbor came. So what? No, your husband started trying to fight my daddy. And my daddy, no matter his size, my daddy not going back down.
So the neighbor got sensitive.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that he was being called Uncle Tom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he was like, Uncle Tom, I wonder if they got all of that because the cops was just standing there.
My daddy didn't say nothing about them kids. Wow.
No, that's crazy. Where were they? They was in the house still whenever all this was going on, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Her children was in the
doorway.
Where the husband at? They was in the garage because even one of her children who are teenagers cursed at my daddy. Said, just shut the F up.
But let's see what's all he got on his
Anything from any of it, but to let them know, maybe because the dog doesn't live there.
How did it, it's somebody that they know or their dog sitting or something?
I heard that part. I think I came running from out the back.
You were in
my backyard.
Your backyard,
yeah.
And it got your
so
foot
some of the boards are loose.
Okay.
And I saw it pushing the board loose, so I put my leg against the board to keep it from coming through because my dog was outside.
Okay.
And so when I put my foot to keep the board on, that's when it got me from underneath the bottom.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of the fence.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
I think though.
She just made that up, but it's bigger than that.
I really have no idea what he's talking about.
That was funny.
Why is
though.
it bigger than that?
No, don't even
That's all
talk.
right.
That's a
I'm
great
having a
question. You wanna
conversation.
Well-
Why can't I have a conversation? I was trying to have a conversation with your dad and he started screaming at me. Me and him been talking all our life right here. Now you want to start calling me names and all this stuff. I tried to, I'm just telling you, I was trying to have a conversation. I was trying to have a conversation with dad and he started screaming. Why did?
So I'm the one that say I was trying to have a conversation with you because I was. That man didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. It's my dog. I'm trying to tell you what happened with your wife because I'm the one who's standing a few feet back. My husband and my dad is the one who went up to her and was like, "Hey, the phone call wasn't needed."
And when she said up to her, we didn't like go walk up to her aggressive for none of that. We literally came outside and he started to ask her questions about what's up with the voicemail, what's going on.
Yeah, so I was trying to have a conversation with him then because I'm the person, I didn't get in the conversation. So I wanted to talk to him who was not in the conversation at all calmly. He didn't want to talk to me. So that's why I'm heated at this point because of all the things that happened, me trying to break my daddy, trying to calm my daddy down. We are not rowdy people at all.
Nah, but we got some clips.
Oh yes, and they said that I should. The fence board is loose, so I should need to fix the fence. I'm like, but it's not my responsibility to keep your dog out of my yard. So you can build a fence, but that's not my responsibility.
It doesn't matter. He could have still had a calm conversation. We could have talked about it.
Who actually lives over here?
Sorry.
Who actually lives there?
The
gentleman that just walked back there?
Yeah, the shorter, older one.
Okay. And so they've been knowing each other?
Husband.
No, but I'm saying they've been knowing each other though?
Yeah, they
him
are
and this gentleman?
both from New Iberia. Yeah.
Okay. They've always been on good terms or?
I'm sorry?
Good terms prior to
Yeah,
this?
to my knowledge, we were. He's saying now that it's been ongoing, so I really don't know.
As long as he's been here, regardless how faulty the fence is, we can get the fence fixed together. But she said no. Build your own fence.
Okay,
Hey, don't call
hold
my
on.
wife stupid, huh?
Hold on,
No, he
hold on.
didn't call her stupid.
Stop. Listen. All right, how are we
Well, it's so sad because as much as we was trying to just create a solution, as you can see, he's already, even the husband's doing it, believing or hearing things that wasn't even true. And then his wife saying that, no, why would I need to fix a fence that's not my fence? The fence is, I don't understand the little simplicity behind fixing the fence and big
Right.
And why are you standing there with your dog, with your foot on the fence, feeling that you have to stop the dog if the dog was trying to get on the other side of the yard?
It's like nothing that she's saying making sense because she said that the dog got her under the fence. The fence is so low to the ground. We don't have a small dog. Like, she's a mid-sized dog. If she would have put her mouth under the fence, like, the fence is not, the boards are not spaced out enough for our dog to put her face, her teeth,
Not just that.
anything under the fence.
Not just that.
Like,
What is the chance that our dog found a faulty fence? Not all of them was like that.
it just don't, like, none of it just is
Like,
so
you gotta put that
irritating
into
all
perspective
over.
too. Like, how many chances did the dog truly have before it was like, you know what, this the fence I need to pick my head through every day to see what they're doing? The dog not been outside that long for that.
So what was the point of your phone call? If we go outside, tell you that, hey, that was a that was a threatening and rude phone call.
You could have
And
really
also
just came
Dion,
over.
You're right, and also Dion saying, okay, well, we can get some boards to fix the fence, and she's like, no, build your own fence. So you called to say that just to say build your own fence, or you called for a solution? Why did you call?
What was the call really about?
Because me knowing this dog that we've had for 6 years, there's no way our dog would have been able to bite you. That fence, like, the dog would not be able to fit under the fence.
She's a real life family dog, and she's more curious than she is threatening to anybody. Because whenever she first started to learn, other family members, she would be a little shy and whatnot, but it was never to the point where it's like, oh, y'all have to, boom, boom, boom. Because no, she would get comfortable and she would get used to them. So I don't see her taking it from 0 to 100 by a toe or what she says, the tip of a shoe. I don't see that.
And the kids are outside playing with the dog.
But yeah, the video, it's crazy because I'm not hearing it from this side of it. You know what I'm saying? And again, when this happened, I didn't know it was gonna, get to YouTube. So
it's irritating.
now I'm hearing it from the body cam, and I'm hearing her perspective, and I'm like, what?
My daddy talked about her mixed kids. My daddy My daddy would not
I was
talk
standing
about
outside
no
with him the
kids.
entire. I was on the side of my boy the entire way this was going down, the entire time. So I didn't never hear him say anything like that.
Don't talk to them.
Well,
So I had a result, officer. I had a result. What you talking to me for? Talk to them. They call me.
Sir, I'm talking to both of y'all.
He's upset. He's upset.
Are you gonna get upset?
Okay, well, you're going to talk to me because you're out
Oh
here yelling.
yeah.
Boom. I'm gonna go 10
The
off the
cops
wrist.
thing.
Yeah. So
I'll start it off.
Yeah, go
okay,
ahead, go
so
ahead.
when the husband came outside and the husband was like, well, why you talk to my wife like this? I'm sorry. The neighbor came outside and dang, what happened? She said, I'm gonna call the cops. My daddy said, call the damn cops.
right, we didn't mention that part.
And I was
She
like, why you
called
calling
the
the
cops. I'm talking about as soon as we came outside and we started asking about what's going on. He was asking her about what's going on with the phone call and everything. There was a few words exchanged that wasn't nothing too, like, it wasn't crazy at all. And the next thing you know, I heard, call the cops, and if you want to call the cops. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? What happened? What I miss?
I'm like, what's going on?
And then she said,
I'm
okay,
call
cool.
the cops.
I'm going to call the cops. It's like she heard it as a reference to, I'm going to need you to go and, do it because I want you to. No, it wasn't. And then she called the cops and the cops came. And this is why the cops are here, y'all. She called the cops.
They had 2 cops that came out. The first cop was the first video. And I don't know. I don't remember if he talked to her first or if he talked to us first.
It seems like it's 2 cops who both got the side of the store.
Yeah.
So he got outside the store, and then this cop went to get her side of the store, which is y'all heard. None of that stuff was even true. Calling the kids' names. She's saying that she was like, she said something about the fence getting fixed, but she don't even want to try to help fix the fence. What else? A lot of stuff. Y'all hear it. This is
Officer, I had a result. What you talking to me for? Talk to them. They call me.
Sir, I'm talking to both of y'all.
He's upset. He's upset.
Are you gonna get upset?
Okay, well, you're going to talk to me because...
boom. Now let me tell y'all something. This is the difference between both officers. When the first officer came, Sierra has already told that officer, my daddy is angry. He upset.
And that's why
And
I
the
wanted to
officer
talk
was
to the officer.
understandable. And the situation went smooth. This is where everything goes left. This officer come on the field, and myself tells the officer he's just upset right now.
Right.
Sierra tells the officer he's upset right now, but the officer does this.
You're out here yelling.
Yeah, he's upset. That's all.
Why are you taking it there?
No.
There's no need for
I have
that.
to talk to you.
Okay, well, you're not... I'll tell you what. You're not free to leave right now. We're going to fix that.
All right.
We're gonna fix
If I
that.
wanted you to cuss...
I'm being detained.
Sir,
We're gonna fix it.
Get my phone. I'm being detained.
you're not free to leave.
Name and badge number. Name and
Corporal
badge.
Rudd 2158. Okay, now listen. We're investigating something. Okay, I'm videoing you too. That's fine. Okay.
Name and badge number.
I already told you. I'm not going to keep
Name and I
repeating.
didn't hear the first time.
I'm sorry,
Name
you're not
and badge
listening.
number. And you're covering me.
There's my name.
Listen, Mr. Rule. So you asked what can a
It's Rudd.
result be, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a resolution
fix
here.
it.
Resolution B.
And
I
I'm also
offered
gonna
one.
pause.
It was
I got
denied.
you. So what?
Because this is important. This is important, and a lot of people who is not of our culture and don't understand black people. I'm sorry, but I'ma fix that. Dion says rude. I don't know. You mispronounce his name.
Mispronounce
He
his
said
rude.
Rudd.
Yeah.
It don't. I kept
So
trying to
as-
say about.
No, go ahead.
I kept trying to say about my dad being upset because I wanted them to give my daddy an opportunity to come down so
Also-
they could understand what's going on.
AKA Grace, because we was given that by the first officer. We obviously was. Whenever y'all seen that, he was coming to the door and she was like, my dad over there, he's a little upset right now. And he was at the door and he was breathing because that all just happened. That all just happened quick. When this second officer came, everything else has kind of like got to where it is now because now he's able to explain his side of the story to the first officer. Now his energy is high again because of course, anything you do for the first time is giving muscle memory. You get in that traumatic stage and you kind of figuring it out. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, now we're here with it. So
Like my heart's freaking racing because just reliving this. Like again, y'all, like we're private people. We don't share our day-to-day life with social media because people judge, they want to pick, they want to, like even the little bits and pieces that we share with our children and their personalities, people judge and pick that. Perfect example, us being in South Africa and we have a picky eater. He's been a picky eater since he was a infant. We have just learned to deal with it and give him things that he actually likes. And one of our supporters cooked for us and my son, it was new to him. He didn't want the meal. and there was a rude comment, and I'm trying my best not to curse, but a rude comment about my child in the comment section. And it's like, people on social media, they forget that we are freaking human. We're human, and just us sharing this with y'all, and I'm getting a little anxious because I know what happens next, and it's just something as simple as, if our dog did bite, we would have went a total different direction. But because of her response, and because we know our dog, we know it didn't happen. And later in the video, y'all will learn our dog didn't bite her.
And also, it also would have went a different direction had she accepted the request about just fixing the fence.
Right.
We would have shook hands there.
We were going to put up the money.
We was going to do it all. We was going to make sure everything was going to get straight.
Although we know.
Got the tools, we just need to go to Lowe's, get the, you know what I'm saying, and nail it up. All we needed was a nail. All we needed was a nail.
That's it. It didn't have to go to all this. It didn't have to go to me for the first time ever in my 30. How old am I?
You there. You're beautiful, you're lovely, you're sexy, you're still thriving and going.
Right. I've never seen my daddy in the back. Anyway, my daddy's a veteran.
Yeah.
My daddy has done good in his community.
My thing was that how the first officer, you know, was able to hear the story, and then when this officer come, even though he's anxious about what's going on, it's like, oh, you don't want to listen to me? I'm gonna fix that. You ain't good to leave. You still don't want to listen to me? Okay, boom.
What were you trying to come up with then, I guess?
I said, hey, we got faults, we got holes in the fence. Let's get together and patch it up. She said, no, this is my property, this is my territory. Build your own fence. I said, that's a hell of a response, because it takes 3 business days just about to get all this fixed up, and we ain't about to do all of that. Let's get to the core of it, fix the situation with the fence. She denied, and then that's when a lot more stuff just escalated, because we listening to all this, and we like, how can you even keep denying it if when you have a problem that you don't want to fix, and you telling us that it's your property, and you want us to stay here?
Okay.
What's the point of your phone call?
May I take a, well, yeah. I'll go on. I'll go on.
Because it makes
too
much sense.
Can I go back here and just take a look? Okay.
Let's see his point of view.
And to answer your question, sir, I was talking to both halves. I didn't say, come here. Come here.
No, this is like, just go do what you gotta do. You already told him he's not free to leave. You already see, if you are to a peace officer to de-escalate situations, I understand from the outside looking in.
Being detained means you're a threat. Being detained means that you can be a harm to people around you. My father-in-law was strictly telling him, I don't want to have a conversation any further, which is a law. It's freedom, it's a right, it's an amendment. You hear me? So it's like, now I'm gonna put you in a detained position, put you behind the cop car, as y'all gonna see the video. And then at this point, like you was mentioning earlier, being black and having to deal with the officers is never sweet. Nothing nice about it. There's too many incidents that happen at a blink of an eye. Y'all hear the stories.
Exactly. And that's going through my mind. I'm like, I kept saying my daddy's upset because this woman, my daddy's upset. That the first interaction I had with this officer, I said my daddy's upset.
Sure did.
The other officer, I said my daddy's upset. All I wanted them to do was to just give my daddy a little space to just calm down. Like, just calm down so he could tell y'all his side of the story. That's all I wanted. Trying to further a conversation with a person who already said, I don't want to talk to you.
If you know, cause like, bro, like, just
check the fence.
That's it.
I need your identification.
No, you don't.
Produce your ID, you're going to cuss.
I don't get what's happening at this point, because it's like
you're involved in a disturbance, so you are required to identify yourself.
Continue recording. No, it's cool.
He won't identify himself.
His ego.
No, sir. You're required to identify. He's involved in a disturbance, ma'am.
I'm not involved in
this officer.
This officer looks confused.
This officer.
I gotta show you his face again.
Yeah.
Hold up. I gotta show you how he looked at the situation.
He won't identify himself.
This officer.
No, sir. You're
was the one who already talked to my daddy, was the one who was able to talk to him. So that's why this officer went up to him to talk to him, because he see that my daddy was aggravated.
required to identify. He's involved in a disturbance, ma'am.
I'm not involved in no disturbance.
Okay, come on.
I'm not involved in no disturbance.
Sir, you'll go to jail if you're not going to ID yourself.
The disturbance.
Corporal Rudd. He wouldn't produce his ID.
What's your badge number, sir?
I already said that. I'm not going to keep repeating myself for y'all.
Why he had to show his ID if you came to
produce no ID.
You do have to tell me who you
No,
are.
you don't. No, I don't. And she told you already. And
I
she
don't
told
know
you
who
already.
you are, sir. But you're...
Earlier, I walked inside
that's true.
to go call my dad's wife. That's when my daddy started filming, and he...
Yeah, the phone to me.
No, that's when my dad... He gave the badge number to my daddy, and my daddy was like, I didn't hear you the first time.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time asking for the badge number. I didn't know nothing about the badge number. And he said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself to y'all.
But he's
Sir,
supposed to take.
de-escalate the situation, please. At some point, de-escalate it. Because all of these responses that we're getting from you, you're not de-escalating it.
Facts.
Not
Don't
gonna sit
matter.
down here
I wasn't
and
talking
refute-
to you.
Please stop.
Man,
Please stop.
keep-
Please stop that, sir.
Look like he
You're
been in his
being very
zone.
dramatic. You need to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
You
you're
need
the
to stop.
pop of the brag. Watch. You don't know who the fuck you fucking with.
Okay.
You know who you
say
fucking
so.
with.
I just needed to know who you are.
No, you
because
don't
this
need
is
to know
what-
nothing.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
nothing.
You're involved in a
I'm
disturbance,
not
sir.
involved.
Spread your feet, please. Stop. Please stop.
Video
Please
him.
stop.
Video him. Video him. Just video
You
him.
can video all you want. That's fine.
Of
But
course
I need
you
you to
can.
stop.
You can video all you want. It's crazy.
I get a lot of people upset with my responses to videos.
I don't even like.
sometimes.
Hey, I don't even like dealing with the. I don't like dealing with the cops for real. I ain't gonna say all cops are bad, but there's just some situations I don't want to be.
Exactly.
I don't want to just be in. Period, because you never know when they have the opportunity to treat you any way they can. And oftentimes, because he didn't want to give him his ID, he said he's disturbing the peace, and then he put him in cuffs. And now he's saying that because he's also I bet basically what it looks like for this officer interfering with my investigation. Basically what
But
it
he
looks
didn't
like.
do his investigation. He didn't go in the backyard.
He
He
started
didn't
talking
see
to him again and asking him, telling him that whatever he was telling him, he's like, I don't want to talk to you.
He said,
You can
"Go
say
see
that.
it."
That's fine. You can say I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk. What you want me to? What more can I tell you if I'm telling you I'm done with talking? Go do your fence job.
I just wish we would have been able to see his response if he had went through their backyard and saw the fence.
Man, I was.
I
waiting for
just
that.
wish he would
I was
have
waiting
just
for that.
went through the investigation. Did he ever go in the back?
Let's see. We gotta see.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
he ever went in the back.
We're about to see. We have more clips. We don't know. Again, I'm seeing half of this from this angle for the first time, so I'm hearing it differently too because I'm like, I didn't know that he didn't go in the back. I thought he did his
never went in the
investigation.
back. He never went in the back. He never went in the back.
He
Because
should
after
focus,
this,
man.
we were just in the front.
And he started. I think that's when he started asking for everybody ID.
You can.
Spread your feet
Do
for
what you
me.
gotta do for me.
Spread
Do
your
what you gotta
feet.
do. Do what you gotta do. My feet is spread. Do what you gotta do.
You gotta relax, man. It's not that. It doesn't have to go there. You're being.
We just need to leave.
He was
I'm gonna give
already
it. I didn't commit no crime.
irritated.
I didn't commit no crime.
That's not a requirement.
I know I'm man. Shut
That's
up.
not a requirement. Okay, you're going to jail for resisting. That's good.
Resist. Oh, it's nice resisting. Nice
Hard,
resisting.
bro,
Hey,
hard.
first he said I was a disturbance. I feel the ID. Now he say I'm resisting.
It falls under the resisting.
No, we can't visit our father-in-law.
Come here.
We always come and visit our. We always bring our pet because she had one earlier that passed away,
Okay, put your
and
hands
then
behind your
whenever
back.
she.
You're involved in a disturbance.
What am I explaining? I think the other pet that he had.
Oh, another cop came up, I think.
Was that another cop? Was it 3 cops? I think it was
It
3.
ended up being
Another
3.
shorter one.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I was gonna say I get a lot of people riled up in the comment sections over my beliefs sometimes. But let me tell y'all something I learned from the freaking best. Okay, at 7 years old, I knew I wanted to be in law. I ain't go all the way. I got close enough. Now it's like,
Nah,
yeah,
you
I'm gonna
did
just
your big one.
rubber. Got the degree and
I saw what it was like for you.
I'ma just go this way.
Bro. It's a different
I was
playing
bringing,
field.
yeah, I was bringing work home too much for me.
Mhm.
But my daddy is a veteran.
Shout out.
My daddy, and once upon a time, my daddy was about that life, but he turned his life around and started serving his country,
Big
and he
L.
became college educated. Okay, so baby, this ain't no man who don't know what he talking about.
Yeah. 100%.
And I also want to say, Louisiana also has what is called Napoleonic laws, the Spanish laws as well. So our law system is a little different from the other states. So don't come over here talking about he's supposed to do. Louisiana's totally different.
No, it is different.
Continue recording. Continue. No, it's cool. His ego.
You're required to
I
identify.
don't.
Disturbance, ma'am.
I'm not involved in no disturbance. I'm not
Involved in
no
a disturbance?
His name is C-Rod. His name is C-Rod.
I can't even. All he told me was I don't want to
I
talk.
already said that. I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
I don't have to put these two IDs.
Fix
You know
that. Correcting the name.
She told you.
Not gonna keep
It
that.
don't matter.
No,
Look, video. Yeah, you do.
it ain't. He just, I guess he just irritated.
I'm not saying he's doing his job.
Pause. The other cop says, I guess he's just irritated. The first officer on the scene to interview people. Understanding. That's what we need out of our peace officers. Peace.
If it don't get to no cuffs, I don't think no one should ever be in cuffs.
They didn't need to get there.
You don't need to know nothing.
No,
You're involved in this.
I'm not.
he
Hey,
does
look.
just tell him he do it.
Video.
He
Video.
does have to identify.
That's fine.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. My feet is free.
Well, look, brother, look. Just
gotta
talk
relax,
to me,
man.
man. Look, talk to me.
It's not that. It doesn't have to go there. You're being.
Huh?
We just need your name. What's your name?
I'm not getting it. I ain't commit no crime.
Talk to me. No, that's just for.
Again, this is about the dog.
That's not a response.
This is about the dog. Pause.
So I'm trying to get him to relax and chill only because it could have been either one of us in there. To be honest with you, I did take more of a approach to where I wanted to stay in the middle of the situation because I'm trying to find a solution. But at the end of the day, him being right in that position, that officer could have teed off. He could have did what he wanted. He could have. It could have been. This could have been way worse.
I didn't agree with.
This could have been 10 times worse.
Yeah, it could have. I did not agree with how that officer handled the situation, but I'm glad that I still have a dad. This could have went so many different ways. But remember, this is about a dog. At the end, y'all gonna see my dog didn't bite her.
Man, so it's like, and I had run-ins with officers who had, been rough before. You hear me? And it's like, you just come to a point where you learn as you go. It's like, bro, it's like, at some point, which I did, I wanted to see if it would work. If you do give the answer, would they take it? And even without the answer being received for real, it still got to this. So it's like you don't kind of win these situations for real because
he didn't do his investigation.
Nah, he didn't.
And my daddy still ended up behind a cop car.
I've
Never seen this.
Right.
We just need your name, man.
No.
Let me see this.
No. C-Rod got his ego involved.
Because when we're going to put that report in, we need to know everybody's name involved. That's not to say you're in trouble. Because look, she don't want to press charges anyway.
She can't.
No? Why do you feel that?
Because she stuck her foot under the fence. That dog didn't bite her, man.
Alright.
He know the dog.
You saw
Oh,
him.
he know.
Come on, man.
Look, you don't want to go to jail on a Saturday, brother.
Hey, I don't care, but he out of line.
What happened?
He said, now you say I'm resisting.
It falls under the resistance statute, sir.
Right.
Okay.
Why do you feel that way? Why
Ma'am, he has to identify himself. We're investigating a disturbance that he was involved in.
Boom. The officer did not come to the scene asking for people to identify themselves. He only asked him to identify himself when he seen that he was irritated, he was agitated, and he was loud. The loud is outside. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, but he was, upset. Of course he's upset.
You're coming to a disturbance.
But the officer did not do his duty when he came to the scene and he was supposed to go to the investigation. He was supposed to, I always feel that people who call the cops need to be talked to first. Go talk to the people that actually called. And once he did that, he should have went straight to the fence. But he wanted to ask more questions to father-in-law. So.
And my thing is, if you wanted IDs, ask that at the beginning.
That
You was
person?
going to the back to go look on their side of the fence, at the fence, and then you said something to my daddy.
And all he said was...
Who already said, I don't want to talk to you. Who
talk.
already see is agitated. You don't like the response you get. Now you want to ask. You said, present your identification or get in cuffs. That's a
crazy request. That's a crazy request when you're supposed to come here and just go investigate something because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on.
I can't go back and forth with them all day. That's not how this works. Yes, everybody's going to produce their ID that was involved. Yes. He's just the first one because he's refusing.
So he's going to jail.
Yep.
No, he can't go to jail.
I just said.
Feels this way.
So when you refuse to identify, when we have reasonable suspicion to require identification, it falls under resisting an officer.
But stuff like this confuses me because you have one officer saying, bro, she ain't pressing charges, and though she don't have a real reason to because there wasn't no foot that got bit, and you got another officer saying he's going to jail.
Where's the bite print in her shoe? In her toe?
Where's the limp?
Because I'm telling you, if Dallas would have bit this lady, you would see the bites.
Our dog is trained, y'all.
She don't do no friendly bite.
We do a lot of sessions with her, and by a snap of a finger, she will move. And it's not like if she knows she's outside and she's alert to play with children, that's what she's doing. You gonna have to call her you have to get her attention.
You gonna have to go pull her collar for her to get off you. Through a fence or not.
I mean, this is state law. He cannot refuse when we're investigating something.
But you didn't do the investigation.
Oh yeah, we're not done. I'm not leaving right now.
I understand the resistance.
Go through your
What I'm
investigation.
asking you, my daddy got a threatening phone call.
Okay, and we're gonna talk about that.
The first thing, wait, the first thing this lady says, when my daddy go outside to talk to her, call me, very neighborly. My daddy has been living here for 15 years.
I understand.
Never had a problem with any of these things.
Okay.
My daddy this was one of the first streets that was built. Okay?
I understand.
He never had a problem with nobody.
Okay.
My daddy go outside to speak to her very calmly. I came outside just as a witness.
Got it.
The first thing she say is, I'm gonna call the cops.
Okay.
Sir, you know the
Okay, so that happened
in this
before the
country.
fight.
Right. She low-key thought we was walking up on her.
That's what she thought, and that's why I, as
She
a black
low-key
woman, stay back.
Thought that when she seen two black men come out the house that we was like about to walk up on her. And then she started to say, well, she's, I'm gonna call the cops. Y'all keep like, oh, okay.
Do you understand why my daddy got rowdy?
It was two things that she said. Before she said, I'm gonna call the cops. I can't even think of it.
This is why my daddy was
Irritating.
rowdy. And that may have been why he didn't want to say his name.
Okay, but and I understand
I
that.
understand what you're saying, but
But
I'm
here's the
trying to get you
problem.
out.
He does. I understand the emotion behind it, and please hear me out here. Okay, because I've been nothing but calm since I
I
arrived here.
understand.
But I understand the emotion behind it. But at the end of the day, we will not leave here without knowing who he is. Now, my understanding
We
is
just
he
wanted
just
to know who
produced
he was.
a name and date of birth for this other officer.
Because he's calm now.
But that's a problem. You don't get to pick and choose. Now, it'd be one thing if I had a consensual encounter with somebody and I walked up and said, who are you? Well, of course you can refuse. I don't have any right at that point.
Please don't
You get where I'm coming from? So,
The kids is outside now.
Danny.
Alexa's over there crying.
Y'all go inside. Get your Alexis, y'all go in the house.
The very first
Hey.
thing this lady said.
Go in the
what did
house.
she say on the voicemail? I guess that's what I want
Why
to
do
know.
he have his phone? Can I get his phone?
Oh.
May I listen to that?
Oh.
Yes.
This is the officer who did not come up and do no type of investigation. He did
So
not
this is
listen
first
to the
time
call.
asking about what's going on.
He didn't
For real,
listen to the
to
call.
get-
He
yeah.
didn't see the fence
But he put somebody in cuffs.
because they didn't want ID.
He blocking his camera?
So I came outside. Listen. That's all she should say.
That part. So when he
So was it the part where she said that if it had been one of the
Yeah.
kids, they would've-
the kids are
And he
having fun.
understand
Big
it.
All kids is back there having fun with the dog.
With the dog.
She went out, I guess they have a dog, but I don't know what she said.
So,
but yeah.
I understand. Look,
Why is another cop there? I'm gonna be like,
oh,
the
man.
first thing she say is, I'm calling the cops.
Okay.
You don't, I'm sorry. I'm not a racist person at all, but you don't say that to a black man over a simple issue.
That she,
All
that he's
she
been
has to say-
neighboring with them for
Oh,
years,
listen.
and she could have just came over and
Just because we're coming here, I mean, our goal is to resolve it.
We understand.
You know what I mean? But
I didn't get the call.
Yeah,
So-
my boy locked
so
up.
the,
Now
I guess
he,
the bigger
he in
issue,
cuffs.
what it kind of initially caused the issue was how she relayed the message.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't say,
That's
one.
I'm sorry, you just
I
don't
understand
do
what
it.
you're
second
saying.
one,
Okay.
we come outside and we talked to her, she said, I call the cops. The third one, when I'm trying to resolve the situation, she said, this is my property, y'all build your own fence. And we looking at all the
The fence
comments
been
she's
built
making,
for
and we
15
like,
years.
this is a no forward conversation. We can't go any forward
Okay.
with her conversation because resisting everything we're trying to offer to her.
It's her fence that's broke.
Gotcha.
My
Yeah,
daddy's
and
fence is not broke.
I got you. I think she even acknowledged that to me. I understand what you're saying.
And she told my husband, well, y'all build your own fence. My dad's fence is broke.
I got you.
I know,
I
y'all.
was just trying to let you know why my dad is wrong.
Okay,
That's it.
fair enough.
That's his.
Because it's our dog. We're about to go out the country.
Okay.
My daddy is
Watching the dog for y'all? Okay.
But I can't.
This is not the first time that we had our dog here. It's plenty of plethora of times.
Plenty of times.
And I guess my question, him and this gentleman got along up till now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, because
my
my father told his wife to stop talking. Like, we don't want to talk no more. I would like to talk to your husband.
Right. So at that part,
Oh,
it's another video.
Why we had a whole clip of that?
I don't know. So on this part, yeah, I think this is I wonder what part of the video this is. I think this is him whenever he was getting put in the bag.
So there was a part. So as soon as we went outside and you said this part about, I don't know, y'all. This been since March. All we know is everything we said is what happened.
Right.
Some parts may be out of chronological.
It's gonna hit.
order,
It's gonna come back. It's gonna come
It's
back.
irritating, bro.
I said resisting. It falls under resisting.
This one is getting out.
So state law does require.
Falls under resistance. Right.
When we are investigating something, I know you may not like it, Mr. Flugent, you have to understand, state law does require you to identify yourself. Okay? The reason why I said resisting, it falls under resisting an officer by statute, LRS 14108, resisting an officer by failing to identify. Okay? I'm explaining these things to you because I want you to understand. Alright? So can you confirm that information for me? My name and date of birth, and if everything lines up, we'll remove these cuffs and try to resolve this. These folks can roll out their weekend.
He was walking in the backyard.
Yeah.
He was walking in the backyard when he pulled him out the yard and said, "Come on," and then put him in cuffs.
Appreciate your patience, bro. Alright, y'all good. Y'all good.
So I think that's him just sitting in the car.
He checking for warrants.
Confirmed, Chris. That's good.
10:15. Or he's just being detained to calm him down.
Okay. Yeah, we're handling it right now. Is there anything I can do for you right here at this moment?
No, I was just gonna say if you needed me to talk him down and try and calm him.
Oh, you know him pretty well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
We there. We did not need you.
But no, you're right. No. Oh crap.
Need you.
No, you're right 100%. But at the end of the day, you have to understand. You said he's been here for years. People come down the street and they saying they're willing to help, with the situation so they can get their boy together. Like he felt that it was okay to say, hey, you know what? So y'all don't do nothing stupid. Let me talk to them if it has to get to that. You know what I'm saying? So the people was coming outside in support of my father-in-law.
Yeah, I agree.
It is action. Just goes to show you that he's loved. You heard me? So it's like, why is we're being targeted to say that our dog did something, and then instead of coming to the house and say, hey, whose animal is that back there? She called his phone, found his number, then called his phone, and then left the voicemail. So it's like, yeah, it's weird. Don't make sense.
And my thing is, if she cannot see, because when the second cop pulled up, she was like, evidently it was rude and threatening. If you don't have any cultural awareness of how that was rude and threatening, you need to rethink your profession when it comes to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just not. You have to be able to know your language skill sets when you're talking to people. Because there's going to be some people who will not be comfortable hearing you say certain things in a certain way. No matter how calm you say it in the boat, it's the intent behind it. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes we can just, a lot of times we read between the lines. And we like, hey, we know what you're trying to say. So let's not even act like you didn't say what you tried not to say, but you actually did. So
let me tell you, and as a student of, unfortunately, after Katrina, as a student of that school system, I had a lot of teachers like this who had no cultural awareness. So yeah.
So can you confirm that information for me? My name and date of birth, and if everything lines up, we'll remove these cuffs and try to resolve this so these folks can go about their weekend. Is that fair?
Yeah. Appreciate your patience, bro.
I'm just waiting for him to get out the car.
Alright, y'all good. Y'all good.
Okay, we saw this part, y'all. So that's when he had confirmed. That's when he confirmed that he had no warrants.
10-15. Or he's just being detained to calm him down.
Okay. Yeah, we're handling it right now. Is there anything I can do for you right here at this moment?
No, I was just gonna say if you needed me to talk him down and try and calm him.
Oh, you know him pretty well?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, just thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So she didn't actually get bit. It bit her shoe. It didn't go through.
He said she didn't actually get bit. She's saying that the dog. He's saying the dog bit her shoe. We need to see that. We need to see what he saw, because how did he get that answer? How did he come up with that answer?
What a body cam that? What a shoe for evidence.
I gotta see the shoe. I gotta see the shoe.
And so I asked his side of it, trying to get both sides, because I already spoke to these folks. He came out and he didn't want to speak to me. I explained to him, okay, well, I need to know who you are. He wasn't having that. So that's why he's detained. But he finally gave Key his information. He just confirmed it. So I'm going to make sure we're resolved on this end, and then we'll get him out of cuffs and see if everybody can go their separate ways.
Because there was no point in calling the cops.
Okay, I can't sit here and decide the fence issue for y'all, for either of y'all, to be quite honest. That's a civil issue between y'all. I don't know, do y'all both have individual fences, or is it?
It's only my
He never went check the fence.
So she didn't actually get bit. It bit her shoe. It didn't go through.
Maybe the part that was silent. Oh, it's this thing.
Alright.
Requesting a supervisor also.
I'm the best you're gonna get.
I want a supervisor. I want to put it on record. I want a supervisor.
I'm the best you're gonna get. I'm the highest ranking officer on the road today.
I want to file a complaint on C-Rod then. You're the highest ranking officer.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to call Monday. Let your hands go. I'm taking out.
They don't want to talk about it no more. They say when we get back over there, everybody going about their business.
I'm filing a complaint against C-Rod. That's what it's called. I ain't have to identify myself.
You do.
I don't have to. I don't have to identify myself. Unless I committed a crime.
You do.
You know that it's all about it.
You are required.
I'm suspected of committing a crime.
You're required whenever
I'm
you're
about to
lawfully.
commit a crime.
No, it's not. But if you want to call Monday morning, you can go to the police department.
You're supposed to call a supervising officer.
Because the problem is, bro, whenever we get in positions to say things or anything, it comes off as argumentative. You know what I'm saying? And even if we're showing some type of anger, annoyance, or anything like that, it's like, hey, you being a little hostile. And he said, that's why I detained him. He was actually going to check the fence, and we should have had that footage.
These three different
We should have
police
had that
officers had three different approaches to this job.
You got to keep one. You got to keep one. Because
imagine if everybody acted the same way.
The supervising officer.
First off, sir, these are the highest ranking officers on duty right now. So.
I'm making a complaint with you. I requested a supervising officer on scene. Higher than either of those two right here. He denied me. First he said he's the highest ranking officer on the
He is.
I asked for a supervising officer on the ship.
Sir, there is no sergeant on duty right now.
So I'm making a formal complaint with you right now, right?
Yeah, you can go outside. You're good.
Online for handcuffs in front of my neighbors, embarrassing. That's the first thing. I asked this officer right here who's supposed to say he's the supervising officer, which now he said he's this supervising officer. See how they play that word game? So first of all, and you should know the law like you should know it. The only time you're supposed to identify yourself is if you're committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or reasonable suspicion of a crime. First of all, you had my name, you went back there and you investigated. He said he was going to investigate on that side. He was mad, his ego got in the way because I had that camera on.
Okay, look, we're stopping this. We're leaving. Right. Go file your complaint on Monday,
so
sir.
I want to file a complaint, and I just want to put it on record.
Monday you can file a
Yep, Monday.
So, pause. So, my dad is talking to the other officer, the first officer who was on the scene. He's saying that he want to file a complaint against the other officer. And the other officer who my daddy wanted to file a complaint against is the one that said, okay, we stopping this, we leaving. De-escalation. Peace officer. Let me tell y'all.
It's just the word accountability.
Let me tell y'all. Although there's so much that happens statistically with our people when it comes to, not statistically, real life. When it comes to our people and cops, we still try to not even fill our children's heads with that because we never want them to be scared of a police officer. Anytime our children had field trips to the police officers, the police station or the police station coming to their schools, we allowed our children to participate in those things. So our children don't really know the things that has happened with Tamir Rice, that has happened with all of these children who look just like them, children who are close to their ages. Our children don't know about that. But this encounter, you saw one of our children went inside. You can see it on the body camera. Affected our children.
It did. Yeah.
They still talk about it. They still cry about it when they think about their grandfather being in the back of a police car.
Yep. The office at DPD opens at 8 o'clock Monday morning. That's where you would file a formal complaint.
Yep.
Can't be here all day going back.
No. That's all he wants. Request a supervisor. I say, well, we're the highest ranking officers in the road.
Literally.
Good.
So.
That's all he wants.
I just feel like they washed their hands with him faster than they did the lady because they give her, obviously, off-camera time, too, to explain her point. And whenever he was like, because he became the one that was being looked at as a problem, they didn't want to deal with him no further. And she didn't call the cops on him. Or did she? Did she call the cops for the dog, or did she call it, what's that? Or did she call it for, see, we don't even know the phone call. We don't even know the phone call that she made to the officer. So, that's interesting. Now I want to know what the phone call was about.
Y'all, let me tell y'all. I have had all of the range of emotions watching this. This is something I put in the back of my mind. This is the only time in all my years that I've seen my daddy, who my first memories of life with my daddy, I knew him to be a veteran, a Navy veteran who was proud of the work he did for this country.
Yeah, 100%.
This is my first time ever seeing my daddy in the back of a police car. I never ever want to see it again. I never want to talk about this again. The only reason we went through this film with y'all is because we don't know how in the world of the millions of people who watch YouTube daily, one of our people saw this video, commented, and wanted to know if we were okay.
Yep.
That's the only reason we did this video. Hopefully we never have to do something like this again.
Yeah, and then for me, I just didn't want to see it escalate to anything that we always see on the news. Because that's not, that's not what's up. That's not even something I would have wanted to see happen. I wasn't going to let that fly. So, ain't no way possible. Yeah, as y'all see, I stood there with him the entire time because it's needed. Witnesses are important to have in scenes, especially when it's so minor that and then it blows into somebody getting put in behind a cop car. The community sees that and they're like, "Oh, he going to jail.
He must have did something bad.
He must have did it." You know what I'm saying? So it's so many layers to it. Like, it's your image, right? You don't know what type of work this man do on a regular basis. But now when the people see in the community, y'all can get him, messed up with his personal job because of what's happening in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And things and so forth. So yeah, I didn't want this to get to this point, but whenever she made the phone call and whenever she denied the fence getting fixed. I already knew what we did. I already knew what we was dealing with, and we just got to go through the motion of it.
You want to know how I would have handled that situation if I got bit? I would have said, "Your dog having shots." Hey, that would have been my only concern. Man, I'm not bleeding. My toenails
bro,
still
I took
on.
my shoe off so fast. Was that a tooth I felt? Ugh, let me take my shoe. Let me check, make sure I'm okay.
What was the purpose of the phone call?
It don't look like she wrestled with her foot.
She didn't care about it.
And it looked like she untied her shoe. Can we go back? I don't look like her shoe was even untied to check if she got bit.
She said she went back to do hitting lessons with her child.
So what was the point of the call?
If you didn't want a solution.
And if you didn't get bit. But yeah, that's the video, man. So, yeah, like Babe said, bro, we ain't really trying to even go back and forth with this topic, but it's already out there and people are hitting us up about it.
Yeah.
And they're curious.
Yeah.
And if anybody gonna tell it,
we gonna do it.
We was there.
Yeah, I ain't about to do no other reaction on us.
Yeah, we was there. We was there. We went through the whole motion of it.
Okay, so, and I also want to say, this is the day before we left to go to South Africa.
Correct.
We were going to put our dog in a daycare, but because we were staying for an extended amount of time, we ended up staying 3 months. My daddy wanted our dog there.
Right, because he had a childhood dog with you that you had growing up, and she passed away, and he loves, passing and being that we had one, and they always spend time together when we go over. He was like, man, don't worry about doing all that excess stuff. Just give me her. I'm going to take care of her. I love her anyway. And she was...
for the dog to be at the doggy daycare.
She was having so much fun. We got videos that he was sending, pictures that he was sending of her, and she was having a good time, even after the situation, because it was like, that couldn't have went down. Ain't no way.
And she never bit nobody in the 3 months she was there. Okay.
And,
all right.
Or did she not go to the fence?
Right. And
within the 3 months she was there? Because, nah, no way.
Woo.
No way.
All right, y'all. Y'all got in our business. Finally, y'all got in our business. Now get back out.
Yeah.
Back to the reaction.
Yeah, we private, y'all. We don't be trying to be in no mess like that.
And
I think what's so beautiful is that you mature as you go through these type of situations, and you try to handle it as best as you can when you get the opportunity to, because even if it's out of your control, your response can help make or break the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And this has taught me that if there was a problem like this that happened again, babe, I'm going to just call the cops from the very beginning. The cops going to come over. I'm going to say, hey, this is a voicemail. Can you go over there and handle
Because it sounds like when you call the cops, they don't go directly to you. They go to who you say the trouble is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whoever you name dropped over the phone, hey, I have a neighbor. Okay, they're going to the neighbor house. What's the address?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to check on that. And that's what it always seems to be, because I'm always confused. So why not go to the actual person who made the police call?
All right. This could have ended so differently, and I'm glad it didn't, because obviously at the end of the video, they already prejudged my daddy. They said that this is all he wants to do. No, that's not what he wanted to do. He sat in the back of a cop car for 20 minutes over a dog
it was hot out there too,
who didn't bite. It was hot.
I don't think he had AC on
Woo!
him. I don't think they had blew the AC phone in the back. Damn, my boy.
Sitting in the heat.
No, bro, it's
all right,
crazy.
y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
For real.